72 hours ago, I decided that it was time to leave Thailand. Getting a little bit bored of the place, although beautiful country, but I needed a new place to explore. Needed a new place to get excited about. So I'm on my way to Georgia. So last night I had a sleeper bus take me all the way from Ubon Ratchathani to Bangkok. It was an 8-hour journey. Got there this morning. Got the metro all the way to Bangkok Airport, the major one, which was so busy. And then I got the first of 3 flights to here. And this is Mumbai Airport in India. So the flight is from Bangkok to Mumbai, layover, and then over to Abu Dhabi, another layover, and then on to Georgia. 3 flights, 2 airlines. Oh my god, I'm tired already. So with Mumbai being a major city in India, I was expecting this place to be crazy busy. Now it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Not many people compared to Bangkok. So the sleeper bus was not too bad. I actually got some sleep on it. This is what it looked like, and I had the whole downstairs area to myself for the whole way. I didn't really do any filming once I got to Bangkok Airport, mainly because it was just bang, 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 non-stop, going from left to right, and I didn't get a chance to actually calm down until I got onto the plane itself. So coming through off the airplane into here we go, even though I'm only on a layover and having another plane come straight from here. We went through customs. It was disorganized. Probably one of the worst airports I've been to for a while. But hey ho. And the airline itself, Indigo, it's a cheap flights. So there's no drinks, no food, no meals for the 4 hours that we're on. You do get a complimentary glass of water, but that's it. So the first place I went to was just over there, the food court. I had a KFC. I was starving. So the next flight is leaving in about 2 hours time. It's a 3.5 hour journey with Indigo again, so there'll be no food on board. So the next airport I'll be at, and I'm just wandering aimlessly around at the moment. So the next airport you'll see is from Abu Dhabi, which I've heard is an amazing airport. Leaving Mumbai in the rain on an Indigo flight. It wasn't the best, still no food. The people who work there are not the friendliest. But now I'm in Abu Dhabi, and possibly one of the futuristic looking airports I've ever been to. Now the problem I've got is because I've got a different flight, as in a different airline, I need to come into the country, go through customs and everything to get in, and then go back into departure lounge and come back in, if that makes sense. Now it is right now 9:30 at night, local time, My flight is not till 6 o'clock in the morning, which means I've got about a 9-hour wait around here. So I've just come to collect my bag, and then I'm going to see what's happening. But as you look around, it's clean. I mean, look at that over there. And even when I came in through customs, and I just said, right, I'm only here for 9 hours. I'm here to get another flight. He went, yeah, no problem. Had the camera look at my eyes, took a picture of me, did a futuristic thing with my hand, which was impressive. And then, yeah, I'm now in Abu Dhabi. Right, that's me. Backpacks on. And try and work out what I'm doing right now. So the next journey will be with the airline Wizz. Never heard of them. It'll be another low budget flight. The comparison between here and Mumbai is just so different. Right, have I got anything to declare? Not today. Right. And they all smile. Oh, Starbucks. But it's so smooth. Right. Right, where's departures now? Even though I've just arrived. I'm so tempted to go up to one of them guys holding a sign up to go, that's me. Where you taking me? Plus I really want to go outside to see what Abu Dhabi is like. Apart from warm. Whoa! And it's warm, but if you look across over there, so modern. Right, trying to find departures now. I had to come straight back in because it's too hot outside and the aircon around here is beautiful. So I've come up to the top floor, and again, so futuristic. I think this is a brand new airport, I think I've been told. So I've looked on the departure board. Even my flight is not listed. It goes all the way up to 2:15 in the morning. And there's some really interesting places it goes to from here, including Manchester. So what I'm going to do now, because this is departures, is find out where Wizz is, see if I can go through into departure lounge, because if not, could be here for a few hours till probably about 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, on the last flight I've just been on, did manage to get a couple of hours sleep, so I don't feel too bad. India, Arabic. Where's Wizz? I've been up and down and I can't find anywhere that has Wizz Airlines, and with that still showing up to 0240 now, I think I'm going to have to be an international homeless person until I find out where I'm meant to go. So I reckon 4 hours of finding somewhere. Starbucks looks so inviting, but this is going to affect my budget that I've so carefully worked out for the next 2 or 3 weeks, that I might have to just go in. But there is plenty of people sitting around. Looks like they're just waiting, just like me. So I might just join them. But that is beautiful. That's impressive. It's now 3:30 in the morning and I'm very tired. So I've just managed to check in. Bit of a pain in the backside because of the fact I got to the counter after queuing up for half an hour for them then to tell me that I had to do everything online. So I came back out again, did everything online, following their instructions, and then I had to queue up again to hand my bags in. Oh, I wasn't annoyed much. That is beautiful though. So I am caffeined up. I'm still trying to keep awake. I know as soon as I get on that plane I will fall asleep within about half a second of sitting down. But it's time to go through customs. I've been through so many customs over the last couple of days. See you through the other side. Right, that was easy. That was quite straightforward. Nothing was happening crazily. Now there is music in the background, so I'm going to have to try and find somewhere that's not blasting music out. And the reason they've got music going is because they've got a DJ going. There's a DJ on set, so I took a quick photograph of what it looked like. Welcome to your summer. But the airport itself is just, I've said it before, it's really modern. Whoever designed it is really got imagination. But all these, it looks like a spider going around. So I have got 2 hours before the gates close, and there is going to be no food on board. So it looks like I'm going to have to get some food around here. What do I have? Because everything seems to be breaking in the bank. Maybe a cheap flight, but it's the extras that you got to pay for. Uh-oh. But the airport itself, so easy to get round, well managed. I've not had any problems apart from checking in online. Oh, look at all that up there. And that seems to be like the centre of what I would say the spider. Abu Dhabi has surprised me. A nice airport. If you are into your airports, right, I need to go and find some food because it's now 3:45. I don't think I'm going to get any food until I get to the hostel, which will probably be about 10 o'clock. I'm now in Georgia. Airport behind me, very small, straightforward, easy. The flight itself, I don't know much about it because I fell asleep before we set off. I got woken up about 5 minutes before we landed. I was shattered. So the flight, I think, was about 3.5 hours. So what I've done is I've taken money out the ATM, taken 200 lari, I think it's called. It was about £85, £50 I think. I need to start working out currency over here. Lots of people asked me if I wanted a taxi. Not really interested, but I've just seen a bus that says city bus. Let's see if they takes me to the city centre. Now I've not booked any accommodation. The Wi-Fi in the airport didn't work that well, and there was various little things to say, do you want a free SIM card? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go try but I don't know what I'm doing. We'll keep going now. It's just driven off. Oh, well, there is omnibus, and I think you can get tickets for that in the airport. It'll be cheaper than the taxi. Or was that a local bus there? So yeah, I've not booked anything. I'm going to go downtown centre and find a coffee shop, because it is 10:10 in the morning. Even if I did find a hostel, it'd probably be too early to book in, and I wanted a hostel that was close by the city centre. And every time I looked at anything online, mainly because I was tired, I didn't understand if it was in or out. So the day I come into this country, according to what I've read, I have a free visa for 365 days. And if I wanted to extend it, all I've got to do is step out the country for 1 day, come back, and I get a new 365 day visa. Right, Omnibus has just told me that this is this bus will take me to the centre, and it is starting to get warm. If there was a driver, then he'd probably take us. So yeah, straight off the plane, straight through to customs. Didn't even ask us how long I'm going to be staying for. Just told me to look at the camera, took my photograph, stamped my passport, and came straight through. Easy, so easy. And yeah, I just got to work out how to get to the city centre. I think it's about 20 kilometres. I could walk it. Nah, I'm on the bus. Very confusing, but always is when you first arrive in a new country. So I might buy a SIM card for 50 lari for 7 days. I can extend it if I want to. If I'd taken a Bolt taxi, which is their version of Uber, it would take me 25 lari to go into town, which is about 26-minute drive. But the bus here is only 5. That's just good enough for me. So this is me going to the centre. And that's me now in Kutaisi. And it's a lot different from Thailand. So I've just booked a hostel on the bus coming down here. It was £5 a night, which is cheap and looks really good. and it's just down here. So I am going to be here for a minimum of 3 days. Today is all about getting over jet lag, tiredness, and then exploring. So if you've enjoyed this little video of me coming from Thailand to Georgia and just cross this road a little bit quicker, then all you got to do is press that like button. If you want to see what Georgia is like, and I think this place is going to be amazing, then all you got to do is press that subscribe button. But until the next time, which might be 2 days time, bye bye for now.